Ladies and gentlemen, the Hustler of the Year, Lito Takeover!
What's going on? It's your boy Lito Takeover. This is the Takeover Files. We got an exclusive, y'all. Now, for those true Takeover members, you know what I'm saying, Takeover our family who been rocking since 2015, y'all know who this is. For those who been rocking with this dude since he started, regardless of any breaks, just missing the voice, the demeanor, the bars, the flow, he right here. It's my
Cash.
guy. He said, it's Cash.
Let's get it, man.
Tony Cash. What's
I'm
up,
in the
dog?
building. I'm in the building, bro.
How you feeling, bro?
Good to finally link back up, man.
Nice.
I just wanted to say, first and foremost, I'm a big, huge fan of the platform.
Appreciate you, bro.
I've been tuned in, and we just got a lot of work to put in, bro.
Oh, that's it. And for those, y'all know he a member. You know what I'm saying? Like he said, we've been locked in for years now. It's crazy. But for the pandemic, it seemed like even going back to the pandemic, right? Mm-hmm. How much life has changed.
Yeah, everything different, man. Like, prices is going up, and wages is still the same, man. It's fucked up out here, man.
That's the fact, bro. So I feel like we should pick up where we left off.
For sure.
2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Now, you was moving. The features, the tracks, the freestyles.
Yes.
And after our interview, you know, I was really excited. Shout out to the guys too, you feel me? John, you feel me? Shout out to
John,
you feel me? Shout out to the whole squad, you feel me? And I was just very excited to see where y'all was gonna go and looking forward to what was next, you feel me?
Yeah, man. We was on a roll, man. Like, even that first interview where I came to Takeover Files, that was the beginning of like my rollout for all of us.
Right.
Because I feel like, you know, the city was starting to get familiar with me. So the first thing I was trying to do was put them on because that's who I seen potential in. Yeah, but after that, like, we was on a roll, everything was going good, and then it's like you said, the pandemic hit, and then it kind of like scrambled everything. And that's not an excuse. I still was working through the pandemic, but you know, everybody's situation is different, and even after a while, I found myself being less inspired and less motivated to like keep going, and eventually, I found myself just like, damn, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying?
All right, talk close to the microphone.
So
you can hold on, real quick. You could take it off if you want. We don't need the stands, bro. You feel me? What the fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? We can take them off if you want. You feel me? It's up to you, bro. But
no, yeah. So I started getting to a spot where I was unmotivated and I had to dig myself out. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
So and just listen to what you said, right? You just made a statement as far as you felt like the city was starting to get to know you. Mm-hmm. So you started putting, from what I saw, you was putting your all into John and Germ and the old squad, you feel me?
Absolutely.
Do you feel like that hindered you? Like looking back at it?
No, not at all. I don't feel like it hindered me at all. To me, I always look at like, you as strong as the weakest link. You only as strong as the weakest member. So with that being said, you gotta build everybody up on the team. Why you got the fire on you? Why, you know, if I could change anything, I would have did it earlier. But you know, everything happened for a reason, and everything happened when it's supposed to. So, you know, no, I don't think it changed anything.
And I was just asking that, you know, because a lot of times, even me going through this just in my career, you know what I'm saying? It's just sometimes we and there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong. We're supposed to, you know, build our team, put our all into our folks, you feel me? But we can't forget about ourselves, you know what I'm saying? Like,
absolutely.
And that's, and it's nothing, like we said, there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? But It's just like, you know how they say, as a parent, I'm not a parent, you feel me? But as long as you good, your kid gonna be good, but you gotta be good first, you feel me? To make sure your kid's good, you know what I'm saying? And I always fucked with how you carry it with them, bro. And because Germ and John, they definitely some thorough bulls and they talented.
Yeah, for sure. I see something in them.
How long you been running with them for?
About like for now, like I say about 8 years now.
Yeah.
Like 6, 7, 8 years around there. And you know what's crazy? I got ridiculed at first by certain people, like, oh, why you messing with them? Like, what do you see in them? And it's like, you know what? It's not for me to explain. It's just time gonna tell. And I know a lot of people can relate to that because everybody was at a point in their life where it's like, damn, why you doing this? Why you doing that? But don't explain yourself. Just show yourself. That's it.
Staying 10 down on you. That's a fact, man. So going back, you feel me, to the pandemic. What's the biggest thing you feel like, or what's the most significant thing you feel like you learned about yourself during the pandemic?
I feel like a lot of people learned a lot about themselves, including myself, including me. I learned that in the pandemic, you either gonna sink or swim. Right. And that's how life is every day, but that pandemic bring a lot to the table. So I learned that I really got it in me to survive. Like those were some dark days, and I made sure everything was good. Like it wasn't like I don't really got no support. It's just me, you know what I'm saying? So when everything was closing down and it wasn't no food on the shelves and shit, it's like I made sure that everything was stocked up, everything was good, and that took a lot of pressure. So I still was making music at that point, but it come a certain time where you got to know what to focus on, and you got to know what
prioritize.
Exactly, but I knew I never could leave music, but I just had to put it to the side for like a little moment.
And that's nothing wrong with that, you feel me? Because like you said, some things you just gotta go through in life. Yeah, I'm saying you gotta just learn from. That's
real.
Different lessons.
That's really real.
Because it's never an L. I hate when people talk that loss. It's like, even I remember first time I really heard that was Meek. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, bro, that ain't no L loss. That's a lesson. You know what I mean? And like, a lesson is put there for us to learn from, for us to elevate, for us to grow, for us to evolve. You know what I'm saying? So even talking to you now, you feel me? It's just like, you could see.
You can see the growth.
Right.
You can see the growth, man. Yeah, for sure. But now I'm back working. It's like you can't make up for lost time, but all you can do is just work double and triple and quadruple times harder. Like that's all you can do.
Don't kill yourself now. You ain't got to. I feel you. No, you're right. You're right.
If you ask you ask anybody at the top, ain't no it's sleepless nights. It's like you got to put that into that if that's what you, depending on what you want. Like some people is cool with just, getting what they got, going home and chilling, and that's nothing wrong with that. But I need more in life. I need more, and I think I know a couple people that feel the same way. So that's who I'm really doing it for.
What does evolution mean to you?
To me, it means growth and learning from your mistakes. Because to evolve is to not repeat the same mistakes you've been through, and so growing, changing, adapting, and just adapting to any situation, like not repeating the same mistakes.
Now I asked you that because I would like to know which we all have strengths and weaknesses. You feel me? One of my personal I feel like weaknesses was time management. You feel me? And that was one of the biggest things I worked on just throughout just my career, bro. And it'll be, and we got to look deeper than just the career, because it start with the little things. All right, I want to wake up this time. All right, if I know I want to do this by this time, I got to go to the store, handle it. You know what I'm saying? So what's a weakness that you've had that you feel like has grown and evolved, and it could be from as a child, it could be throughout your music career, it could be something that you just noticed recently?
I would say, damn, that's a good ass question. I never really thought of that, but I would say, that's a hard question to answer.
Think about that.
For me, yeah, I'm gonna come back to it if I think about it. But for now, I would say like you hit it on the nose with the time management. You gotta know what's a good limit. You gotta balance reality with dreams, and you can't put too much into one or the other. Like you gotta, no matter how you could be the most talented person in the world, but if you got responsibilities to take care of, you can't be spending all your money on beats and studio. You gotta take care of your family. You gotta take care of your kids. If you don't got no kids, you can take care of your aunt. You can take care of your mom. You got niggas in jail. You can put money on their books instead of going to the club. Like, it's certain shit you gotta balance. Like, so time management and what you put your funds into means a lot.
I appreciate that. You just dropped some on me, bro, because I should have said what I put my funds into. Because I like the
it kind of go hand in hand, but you know, yeah, that would be.
Because I ain't gonna lie. At first, when you said that, I was going politely or kind of disagree with you as far as the balance, because I you know, I felt like, and this was always me, you feel me, feeling like, yo, the dream. It's the dream, it's the dream, it's the dream, it's the dream. You feel me? As long as, me personally, I believe in God. As long as you stay prayed up, as long as you put your faith, reality gonna be reality, because it's reality, it's already written.
You're right.
But you determine the dream.
You're right.
You feel me?
That's true.
But that's just. But then you broke it down to the money, and I had to think about it like, damn, because I do remember times when I remember buying this backdrop. I don't ever think I had my rent. You feel me? But it's like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
You is right about that too.
But you right as well. You feel me? It's a double ended. Yeah. Because but again, like you said, I don't have kids, and that's a big thing you say. You feel me? You got kids. You know what I'm saying, so like it's all about how the cards you would dealt, I would say. For sure. But we're gonna win. Always.
No matter what, got to. No other choice.
Talk to me about Atlanta, man. I know you had you was on a little traveling. You feel me? Just tell me about what year was that?
Like it was still.
You had a dope experience down there. Dope feature.
Yeah, dope, man. Like
some legendary places.
I went down. Studios. I was going through some personal turmoil at the time.
Okay.
It was like a lot of like between like just outside of music, just family shit, relationship shit. So I actually went down there for the first time in my life in 2021. Plane tickets was low. Took advantage of that. Ran that up.
I remember that.
So yeah, went down there to clear my mind. Wound up coming into a crazy feature. One of the biggest features of my whole career.
You got some features.
So yeah, we went down there, and I something in my body was just like I wasn't working. I ain't do no music in a while. Went down there and I hit up Booney, OTL Booney, just to because I know they frequent Atlanta, so I say and the reason a lot of people are like, why you pick him? Like, why you pick him? I'm like, because realistically, this is somebody who gonna answer me. Right. This is somebody who gonna respond, and not had a DM filled with people, And R.I.P. to Von, this is after that happened, so I just was real precise on who I was reaching out to, and he answered me back. He was real, man. This is somebody who you gotta think they don't gotta do anything. They don't gotta answer me or nothing. So to make a long story short, he answered me back. We wound up linking up, doing the track. He sent me the beat, and I think what impressed him about me is not only how fast I returned it, but my content and he just felt the genuineness of the beat.
That's a fact.
Of the song. It's what you was doing. And to me, personally, I feel like he gave one of his best verses of his career on that song. Because that's just me personally. That's what I think. I told him that too. So.
Hey, yo, that's my fault to cut you off, bro. But that's an amazing feeling, bro. Feeling like you got a feature from somebody, and that they really put their all into it. Because, bro,
I'm sorry. Can I take a sip of something?
Oh yeah. Get right. Hold on. Look, hold. Before he do that, this is what we gonna do, man. This episode is brought to you by Yams, Young Ambitious Minds Incorporated. Shout out to Yams, man. Eat Shields. We gotta get you on some Yams, bro. Look, we gonna get Tony Cash on some Yams. You know what I'm saying, and I feel like what's gonna fit you he got a brand new spring line that's about to drop. If y'all ain't cop up on the fall lines with the motherfucking, y'all know what Jones I'm talking about. The blue John I had on the last podcast episode. Y'all slipping, man. Don't slip up. So this spring, yams, young ambitious minds, we got that new drip for you. Make sure y'all grab that.
Cop up.
It's cash.
It's cash. Let's get it, man.
It's cash. I don't sound like
I'm in the building, man. Oh, you good? Yeah.
It's cash.
People be walking up to me. It's cash. I be like, damn, I don't even know.
How you come up with that?
I appreciate it. It started slowly. At first, I'd be like cash before, but then I started thinking about, shout out to Jadakiss. We already know. So I'm like,
hey, he just bodied that show. We not even about to sit and act like he did.
So I'm like, it's cash, something like that. So I'm like, and it's something to stick out. Let me know, like, let everybody know I'm on the track. Like,
no, that's a fact, bro. That's definitely a dope. Would that be ad-lib? That's a dope ass ad-lib.
Yeah, everybody say that. That's their favorite.
It's cash. So, let's take it back a little bit, bro. Because before Tony Cash, you was a whole different person. Not a whole different person, but you was a whole different person.
Yep. Real rap. That's true.
They said you had the crazy legs out here. You was my boy Jigsaw. You know me?
Yeah, I used to get my little.
You used to tech. We could battle. I ain't gonna. I used to definitely try.
That's just a sign of where the city was at that time, man.
So what year was this? That was.
We talking like 06, 07. Like I'm still middle school. Like even all the way to like I would say maybe what I got out of it was like 2010.
Okay.
2011. Like it was just a sign of where the city was, man. You gotta think the movies that was out. You got Serve, Step It Up. You gotta think, it was a weird time, but it was popping. That's where all the flash mobs came from. They had to shut the city down.
They just shut down. You was all right. Was 40th Street your era?
Yeah, that was the time around that time.
McDonald's 40th Street. They just knocked that joint down.
That's sad.
That's crazy.
That's like a historic building.
Landmark, bro. It used to go down, bro. All right, so let's go back to that time, bro. What's some of your favorite memories just about the party era? You feel me?
Man.
Some of your favorites, the 923s. Just break that era down for the people who really don't understand what a time that was.
Even though it was still friction back then, it was an era before the guns.
Facts.
Like,
if it
fight. Was a group of 10, 12 niggas, it might have been like one gun in a group. Like ain't everybody like not blicked up, and that was even just for protection, right? But we gotta think, this is a time where, this is when MySpace is popping. This is before Instagram and Facebook, social media is where it is today. But at that time, MySpace was what Instagram is and TikTok is today to us at that time. So you got people from Southwest, West Philly, Northeast, North, all over, just linking up in different parts of the city. Movie night over here. Bowling over here, skating, dancing over here, over there.
House party, dollar party.
I think that's the part I miss about it the most. Like there was a little friction, but it was just fights. It wasn't like killings like how it is nowadays. And I don't know. It's just like that's what I miss. For real. Not to make it like all dark and shit.
You're
but that's
absolutely right,
mean.
bro. You're absolutely right because, like you said, it was. You could get a nice rumble and you could tee off on somebody. You could get teed on it.
Yeah, and it's like you win some, you lose some. You might get jumped or you might jump somebody, but it's like it all was nonsense at the end of the day. But that's what we was young, we was dumb. Like,
then a lot of times people that you fought just coming up, you feel me, ended up being your friend somewhere later. Because even if it was just a different type of respect back then, like
and nowadays they don't get that no more.
It's different
because after you lose, you gotta kill them now.
Mm-hmm. You don't want to get embarrassed.
It was like when you would lose or draw, you got respect for them, and then they wind up becoming one of your best allies. Like, so
that's
you don't even get that shit no more. The kids don't get that lesson no more. But
you knew who on your team could fight. You feel me? Like I missed them. That's how I know all
protect
my
the weakest
boys
nigga
that
in
get
the
busy.
back. Protect the weakest one. Like, all right,
listen, hey Jab. Look, my boy a lover, but if he had, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to C, shout out to Deb, Mary, y'all know my team. But yeah, bro, what a time, bro. What a time to live, what a time to grow up. I appreciate that time so much because now we're able to, our parents and our grandparents, they all had different times where they were able to look back later on in life, be like, man, they were the good days. We always hear the good old days. And they were always able to tell us these amazing stories about their times. It was a different time, but they still were. And now we have these stories to be able to tell the next generation.
For sure.
You feel me? And granted, it's they living in the time too. It's different. But we all experience, we at different parts in our life. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this daytime, for sure. Yeah, that's how it is. And then one more thing, just on that, like, I feel like them early days really still made me who I am today, because even though I was more of a dancer back then, I was still an entertainer at the end of the day. And that stage fright shit, like, it don't affect me no more. Like, so I still know how it is to entertain a crowd, to hold a crowd, and to even talk in public and not be shy and not be, you know, like, it's one thing if I step away from the camera, I might come back a little, you know, a little awkward a little bit, but it still built me who I am today, because that promoting shit, promoting parties, and just getting a whole crowd to come to a whole event, that's still the same thing we do today as artists or as promoters or as like DJs and shit still today. So that era kind of built me who I am, and like even built me to like the following I got is still from like 09, 2010. And I feel like even when I do take my little breaks, that's why they still stick with me, because they like, Tony got something playing. Like, Tony, we know how he move. Like, so I still think that built me up to who I am today, for real. Like,
what's the importance of, as we spoke on this a few times, you know what I'm saying, but I want you to know, I want to ask you, what is the importance of taking a break to you? You feel me?
I feel like to me it's important because you don't want to crash out, and you don't want to give your audience some subpar content. If you going too hard for too long, you might start to produce mid, and that's not what we want. That's not what nobody wants. You don't want that. They don't want that. So when you take a break, it's to evaluate yourself, because I'm a true believer, like, everybody work different, but for me as an artist, if my normal personal life not right, I'm not going to produce my best content.
That's a fact.
But some people thrive off of their, like, you know, their life could be all fucked up, and that's how they create. But I'm not like one of those. So to me, I feel like taking a break is important. But it could, you know, it all depends on where you at in your career and if you can do that, because some people don't got the fan base to do that. Some people just got to ride off what they got right then and there.
That's a fact.
But I like to say, like, what I always like to tell people, I took the stairs. I didn't take the escalators or the elevator. I took the stairs, but because I'm taking a long route, they respect that a little bit more. It's home cooked meal. It's not McDonald's. So, you know what I'm saying?
Shit ain't no processed food, nigga. You gotta fucking
soul food.
prepare it. You gotta go grocery shopping and get every ingredient and sauce.
So when you do it like that, I feel like they respect it more. So taking a break, they gonna respect that for you.
Damn, he just hit us with some shit. That's a clip right there. That's a fire. No, it Cash. Damn. Before we get out of here, bro. You know, we talked a little earlier about, you know, somebody coming up to you and people coming up to you, and, you know, yo, Cash. You feel me? It's Cash.
Yeah, man.
What do you want to say to those people that's out there that's waiting, that been waiting? You feel me? Sitting here like. They ain't know why you took the break. They ain't know where you been. They thought you quit. You feel me? What you want to tell them?
My last message to them is, man, I appreciate every last one of y'all that been rocking with me since day one.
Facts.
We're talking about from my Jigsaw days to my Cash days and all in between, even till today. This is, y'all, what I do it for. People walk up to me at Walmart, or if I'm in a drive-thru, or even in the wine and spirit store, like, they walk up to me and say, like, yo, what's going on with you? And that's what keep me going. Even if it's a handful of people I know or people I don't know, like the people that walk up to me, man, y'all what I do it for, man. And, you know, if I take a little break, just know I'm going to come back harder every time. I'm not coming back the same. After every break, I'm coming back stronger. And I'm still linking up. I still got my connects. I build bridges. I don't burn them. Lito will tell you that. That's all it's about, man. And a little bit of advice to the artists that's coming under me, man. Just don't give up, man. Like, I don't care how many people telling you they don't believe in you. I don't care if ain't nobody showing up to your shows. Keep going, keep networking, and keep chasing that dream, man. That's all I got to say. We gonna keep coming harder every time, man. Let's get it.
It's cash.
It's fucking cash. We're in the fucking building. DTM, y'all already know what the fuck is up, man.
It's your boy Lito Takeover, the hustler of the year. Y'all see who I'm with, my guy. We got a lot more coming for y'all.
I already know.
We got a
man.
lot more coming for y'all.
Locked in.
That's a fact. We see y'all next time to Takeover.